Hello dear learners, welcome to Supply Chain Mastery course specially curated for data analyst. This is your first lesson where we will understand what supply chain really is. Learning objectives are to understand the definition and purpose of supply chain, recognize the five main stages which is supplier, manufacturer, distributor, retailer and customer of a typical supply chain and see how the data flows through each stage and how that connects to the business decisions. Let's start. When you buy something as simple as a phone, you are holding the final result of hundreds of processes. The raw materials are mined, parts manufactured and assembled, the products are shipped and finally sold. That entire network of people, processes, and organizations that make sure you get your product, that's the supply chain. But here's what is important for data analyst. Every step of the whole process generates data, and that data is the gold mine of insights. Think of the last time you ordered something on Amazon. You got an order confirmation email. That's the order data. Based on your order, the seller got a procurement request. Okay, so that's the supplier's data. The delivery partner, which ships the product from the supplier side to your side, which is the customer side. So those delivery partners update the shipment status. So that is nothing but the logistics data. Okay, so every data point tells a story about performance, efficiency, and customer experience. Okay. So now let's deep dive into the supply chain stages. Every supply chain, no matter how big or small, goes through five key stages. Okay, so these stages are nothing but the stakeholders of the supply chain, which is the supplier, who provides mainly the raw materials. Okay, the second comes the manufacturer, who takes the raw material from the supplier and converts it into the finished product. Then comes the distributor, who who transports the finished product from the manufacturer side to the different regions where there is a demand, where there is a customer like you. Okay, so then that is the distributor for you. And then comes the retailer, which sells the goods to the end customer like you. Okay, and which takes the product from the distributor. Okay, so retailer buys the product from the distributor and then sells it to consumers. So these are the five stages of a supply chain, which is first the supplier, manufacturer, distributor, retailer, and then customer. Okay, so you might now be able to link that if the lead time is high at the supplier end, then there will be delays downstream, delays at the customer end. The customer would not be able to get that product on time. Okay, and even if on the retailer side, if there is a simple miscalculation in calculating the forecast of the customer demand, then it results into the overstock or stock out conditions. Okay, overstock means you have there is a demand of 100 products, but you have stocked like a 300 kind of products, so that is overstocking. Okay, and stock out means customer has visited your store, but you don't have the product to sell it to the customer. Okay, so that is the stock out condition. Okay. So these five stages is like a bird's eye view of how a material move from source to shelf. You can think of these stages like links in a chain. If one link breaks, the entire flow is disrupted, and that makes these headlines which you see on these slides. And this is where analytics and analyst like you plays a role. Understanding where the flow is slow, where the flow is costly or inefficient. So that's the whole point of it. Now let me summarize what we have learned here. A supply chain connects the suppliers to the customer through five key stages. Each stage produces data that reveals performance. As a data analyst, your job is to make sense of this data and tell business where the chain is breaking. As a practice activity, pick any one product you use daily. like a coffee, shampoo, laptop, etc. Okay, and try to analyze like this laptop you have bought it since you are a consumer, but what are the previous stages of the supply chain? Okay, from which retailer you have bought, this retailer has got this item from which distributor, or who is the manufacturer, and to make this product how many suppliers were involved in the process. So in the same way, which I have showed the 5-step flow chart for the supply chain, in the same way create the flow chart for a particular product, and take a snapshot of it and post it in our LinkedIn community group. Okay, see the community group link is in the comment section if you are watching this video on YouTube, or if you have already purchased the course, then there would be an option of community forum in your dashboard, so you can post the photo there also. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. See you in the next lesson of why supply chain matters. Thank you.